Becky.
I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering book reviews. And today we are going to talk about The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. Before I tell you what this book's about, we chose this book because it's recently published and it was recently optioned for a movie. So we were like, this is going to be a hot title, so we need to know what's going on. And this book takes place in a futuristic society where there are things called Diabolics, which are humanoid creatures that are created to bond to a child or a person. They aren't really clear about that. And then their greatest wish is to protect this person. And our main character is Nemesis, who was bonded to a character named Sidonia, who was a little girl who needed protecting. And then something happens, and Sidonia's parents make the capital unhappy. And so they send Nemesis in her place to kind of help protect her. And that's basically the start of the story, without going too far into it because we're avoiding spoilers. So we both read this. Neither of us really loved it.
I hated it.
The first third is so much gratuitous, I can't say it, violence that it felt a little like torture porn.
There was a lot, and it wasn't like there was a story that like it fit into. So, okay, it was way too much violence, but I can move past that because I like the characters or because I like the plot. Never happened. So there's all of this violence, and it all sucks.
It just wasn't.
It was not good. I did not have a good time with this. It was hard for me to get through. It was a struggle to read. I never even finished it just because it just took. I just couldn't.
I finished it, but I listened to it.
It was terrible. Yeah. And like for the longest time I couldn't figure out what a diabolic looked like.
No.
Like for some reason I had it in my head that they look like tigers. That is not true.
No, it's not.
But I had it in my head that they had like tiger genes. But like it kind of sounds like there's some sort of genetic mutations going on in there with possible animals or predators or something because they don't look human.
But they are supposed to look human. They look human enough.
They look human enough, but there's something else going on there because of the different body modifications that they have to make.
Well, and this is one of those futuristic societies where anything you possibly want, there's like some kind of bot that will do it for you. Like, I want a different hair color, I want to be thinner, I want to be smarter. Oh, let's do an injection and you're all good. But it's weak storytelling.
But in this futuristic society, everybody rejects learning and exploration. So how the freak does that work?
That's a good point. I did like, there's about a third in the middle that I did like because there's a little bit of a palace intrigue mystery going on, a little bit of a romance. But I felt like it got abandoned too quickly. And then the ending is just so forced.
Well, because the main character, part of her character is that she doesn't have any emotions.
Right.
Like, the love story never worked for me. Any of the emotional stuff, there was no emotion to this story. And I think that's really what it lacked. I mean, because the character couldn't really dive into it, it set the stage for that, and then it never got any better all the way throughout.
And I did not care about any of these characters. I did not care about Nemesis. I did not care about Sidonia. I did not care about Tyrus. And you saw where it was going from page 1.
Yeah, it was really predictable, too.
And it's really long.
It's super long.
It is. It's about 400 pages long.
I felt those 400 pages.
Yeah, it didn't need to be that long.
To my core.
I like the cover though.
And I'm not going to get into what happened in the ending, but I was not a fan of the ending. I was like, this is dumb. I don't even care. Like, and I didn't even care enough, knowing that I wasn't going to finish it in time for this video, I didn't even care enough to read the ending to know what happened.
So we're going to rate it. And actually, we are changing our rating scale because according to certain family members, it's confusing. So instead of doing all of our different levels, we are just going to do starting at 5 is the best. We're going to do unicorns. There'll be 5 unicorns, 4 unicorns, 3 unicorns, 2 unicorns. But if we really don't like the book, then it's just a horse. And each book we can have 2 of each. Wait, does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense.
So it's just straight unicorns.
Just straight unicorns. See, we're still rolling with it right now.
Well, I guess in a horse. So.
In a horse, yes.
Either way, I'm giving it a horse. So
I'm going to give it 2 unicorns because I did kind of like it. And there was that part that got me, and I saw the potential there. But I just think it needed a better editor or something.
I don't even think that would have helped. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't like the plot. I didn't like it.
See, and I liked the palace intrigue part. Like, that made me, like, I almost stopped, then I'm like, oh, there's all this, like, backbiting and all of this, like, stuff going on. I'm like, but I like that kind of drama.
But, like, the thing is, other books have done it, and they've done it better. It's been done, and it wasn't done well. It's been used. It's nothing new, and it wasn't all that great. No, sorry. I just cannot.
Well, so we're kind of disagreeing, but we're both also saying it wasn't great.
I'm saying it really wasn't great.
And I'm saying it was okay. And that's where we fall on Diabolical by S.J. Kincaid.
All right.
Bye.
Adios.